Hey, welcome to Tabletop Skirmish Games. I'm Lee, and in this video we'll be having a look at a load of models that are being retired from the range, including a lot from Forge World and some classic Space Marines. An article just went up on the Warhammer community site today showing us a load of models that are going to be retired from the range now. And there's a last chance to buy some of the classic Space Marines from Games Workshop and a load from Forge World to go through as well. So in the video, we'll go through the article, have a look at all the models that are going to be retired, and most importantly, find out what this means for your army going forward into 10th edition of Warhammer 40,000. I'm a big fan of the Firstborn Space Marines, and with my Space Wolves I've built them entirely with Firstborn models, including the 3 awesome Dreadnought varieties that you can have. So when I saw that Space Marine Dreadnought being retired, I was a bit worried, but don't be. There's going to be some good news about that coming later on in the video. But let's have a look at the models first that will be retired, starting with the Stern Guard Veterans. As you may know already, these are going to be replaced in the new 10th edition Leviathan box set, and here's an image of the models that are going to be coming. So there's a straight up replacement there, but if you do like the older models and you can still get hold of them from your friendly local game store or online retailers like Element Games, I've put a link in the description down below, you can still get them and save up to 20% as well. So there's links down there if you want to check those out, or just wait and get the brand new ones. But if you want to play the old ones, if you've got them already, they do say in the article that you can simply just play them with the rules that come out for the Stern Guard in 10th, and then just use the older models as proxies. So there's no problem doing that. You can just represent the newer kits with your older models. So that's really good to know, but also they do say in the article that the tactical squads are not going to be retired, as well as many other classic kits, so really happy about that. And in the new edition, you'll still be able to play your Space Marine army without having to include any Primaris Space Marines in it. That's really great news, but let's find out what's going to happen to the next model, the Space Marine Dreadnought. This classic is now being retired again. If you can still get hold of it, it's £35. You've got lots of different weapon options included in that kit as well. So if you wanted to get hold of it, now's the chance. Go to your friendly local game store, online retailers, get hold of it. But specialist Dreadnoughts like the Librarian Dreadnought, Wolfen Dreadnought and Venerable Dreadnought kits, they're staying, so you'll still be able to get those for the foreseeable future. So really nice. And again, when they do retire these models, they often come round in a cycle, and there's a chance to have them on a made-to-order basis. You will have to wait up to 180 days to get models like that, but at least you know in the future they probably are still going to be made available. But if you want to guarantee and you want to get hold of some of them now, definitely go ahead and get that Dreadnought kit, but all the other specialists will still be available and on the shelves. Next to the Space Marine Terminators, they're going to be retired now as well. So again, you want to get hold of those kits, get them while you can. They're still £37.50 full RRP. Get that 20% off and get hold of these cool looking classic miniatures, or not, and just wait for Leviathan to come out. There is a little bit of a catch though. It says in the article that the new edition will support all of these units and older miniatures. They're going to get comprehensive legend rules, and they're going to be available to download free around the game's release. So that's really cool. They're going to be 100% official rules. They're going to include points, and you can use them in your clubs, in stores, tournaments and campaigns. Classic units and characters are still going to be viable then, so that's brilliant. But here's the catch though. Legend rules will not, however, be actively balanced going forwards, so Games Workshop recommend that these rules would not be suitable for competitive events. So that's not so good if you're into the tournament play and you've got a nice list that you like using with the legends in. It looks like it's not going to be great going forward, so that's quite a big deal actually. But still, at least you're going to get lots of play out of this for playing at your local club or in fun games, certainly narrative games as well. So it's not the end of the world, but there's loads more other products to look through. Loads of other models are being retired from Forge World now. We've seen the classic Space Marines. But before we head over to look at the Forge World models, I'd just like to say a massive thank you to Glass Cannon Unplugged for sponsoring the channel this month. They're the company behind Apex Legends, the board game, and I've covered that on the channel in 3 videos recently. I've shown you the unboxing, I've shown you the battle report and the painting video as well. But now you can head over to their Kickstarter, which is live. What a fantastic start it's had. They're doing so well. There's some great pledges there that you can choose from. Get some extra bonuses. These display diorama boards are fantastic. So check that out. There's a link in the description down below. And if you want to find out more about the game, what's going to be included, then check out those videos that are linked to at the end of this one, where you can find out all about the game. Okay, let's get back to these Forge World models then. So there's going to be quite a lot going from there, from the Imperial units, Chaos units, Xenos, and a lot that have already left the range too, so they're showing us a good selection here. This is going to be your last chance to get these resin kits now, the ones we saw previously for the classic Space Marines. They're the plastic ones from Games Workshop, but these are all the resin kits and different accessories that you'll get directly from Forge World. These are all going to get legend rules as well though, so you will be able to keep playing them if you want to, but the same thing, they're not going to be updated and, you know, not going to be actively balanced in line with army performance as we've seen in the previous editions and the balanced data slates. You'll notice on here that there's a good few models that have already left the Forge World range, and they reiterate in the article that if you own those models, you're still going to be able to use them with updated legend rules. So that's some good news there as well. But as far as tournaments and competitive play goes, it looks like these aren't going to be that useful, certainly as the seasons progress and these balanced data slates are released. Now, one thing they end on in the article is they say that when new units are added in the future, they will almost always be in plastic. So that's good news. But I really expect it'll be a while till we see the likes of the Thunderhawk gunship being released as a plastic kit. But we can only hope. That would be awesome, because at $575, I'm priced right out for that model. There you go then, that's the recent article with the models being retired from the Space Marines, the classic Space Marines and Forge World models. Let me know what you think about all this in the comments section down below. As we saw on last Sunday's pre-order preview, we are going to get the opportunity in the future, I imagine, when these come back on a made-to-order basis. But for now, that's going to be it, though. This is going to be the last chance for the meantime to be able to get hold of some of these models. So if you are looking to get them, I definitely recommend getting that order in with your friendly local game store, online retailers like Element Games. Make that 20% saving and secure these classic models while you can. Thanks so much for watching the video. I'm looking forward to reading your comments. Let me know which one model you would like to see the return of the most. But for now, thanks again. If you did like it, please hit the like button, subscribe for more videos like this one, and I'll see you here next time on Tabletop Skirmish Games. Thank you so much to my Patreon supporters for helping me to keep going with these regular videos. I couldn't do this without you, and I appreciate your support so much. If you'd like to join the Patreon community, support the channel, get some great perks at the same time, there's a link down below in the description. It'll be awesome to see you there.